And welcome back to Pokemon Save Swappers. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about the Electronic Entertainment Expo. One of the biggest gaming announcement events of the year, I suppose. So I'm recording this on Monday because I want to talk about the things that have been happening so far as the Nintendo World Championships. That was an amazing event hosted by Nintendo where they got speedrunners, let's players, and competitive Smash players, from what I know, to compete in a tournament of playing games. Being given specific challenges, going through rounds, and so on and so forth. I thought it was really well hosted. They had some good announcers and hosts. They had some familiar faces like Aaron from Game Grumps, Cosmo, and Trihex, both known speedrunners. And yeah, it was really good. They announced a new game called Blitzball, I believe. Wasn't that amazing, but you know, it was okay to see something new. We have not beaten this gym, by the way. I just recognized. And Joe made the way to Cerulean, so well done to him. I should actually do something, shouldn't I? I'm just so excited to talk about E3 because it's such a cool event. I love E3. There's so much excitement around it. So I think we should level up Vitex some. So maybe we'll just head up here. I could explore the town, but it's not that interesting to me, so I might just go around. Oh yeah, this is let's actually say what this guy's saying. The people here were robbed. It's obvious that Team Rocket is behind this most heinous crime. Even our police force has trouble with rockets. Oh, here we go. Rifle battle. You're still struggling along back here. I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught. You won? That's still a great name. But yeah, Nintendo World Championships was great. The finale, I'm just gonna skip right to that. There were some other cool parts I could mention, I guess. They did the Mario Kart races. There were some really good racers in there, so that made for a really exciting few rounds. I think in one of them they got first, second, third, and fourth, and it was pretty close too. I think Vitex might not make this one, by the way. Yeah, probably not. Okay, I think it's time we move. They also did some Smash tournaments, and Cosmo picked Roy, and that's so good. I'm so happy that we got to see Roy, since he was announced on that same day earlier, on the Smash Brothers event. But the finale, that was the cream of the crop. That was a really good one. They got members of the Nintendo Treehouse. I'm pretty much sure that's the Nintendo of America. To make these custom, almost like ROM hack levels for Super Mario Brothers for the new game, Super Mario Maker. There you go. They changed the name, so I kind of forgot it. Yeah, Super Mario Maker. They showed a lot of promise for that game. That looked so cool. Why did they use poison powder for that? That was a dumb move. I might not make this one. But yeah, just seeing people go through this. They had no idea that we'd be playing this kind of game as finale. And they managed to just go straight for it and take on the challenge, and that was really good. And it was the third winner, even though I was rooting for Cosmo. I hope that Cosmo would win because I'm a fan. But I think Joe Numbers did an amazing job in that Super Mario Maker segment. So, well-deserved win. And for that, he got to meet. Sorry, he got to meet Miyamoto and get a trophy and a signed 3DS. And one really good part of the Smash event that I totally forgot was that Hungry Box and Reggie from Nintendo played the match together. That was really good against each other. So apparently Hungry Box had challenged him like last year, and apparently he's been practicing this whole year for this event. They did a lot. They put in a lot of effort into that event, and that was amazing to watch. So I think Nintendo has been doing really well this E3 so far. They did the Smash Brothers event where they announced Roy and Ryu from Street Fighter, which is probably one of the most complicated characters I've ever seen. Like, you can do the original Street Fighter move commands and he will actually do a more powerful version of his move. It just amazed me. Like, they have a light, medium, and heavy versions of each attack. It's amazing what they've been able to do. This shows how much care they put into third-party characters. When Capcom allows you to use Street Fighter, you use that well. And I think Hal and Katsurai did that really well. Other than that, there was the Bethesda event right after the Nintendo World Championships. That was a bit rough for me. That was like in the 3 a.m. or something. So, but that was also a really good event. You know, some games weren't that amazing. Like, oh yeah, right. I feel sorry for you. No, really. You're always plotting behind me. You know, it's gonna be rough. So here, I'll give you a present. Fame checker. What? A challenge. Wow, okay. I don't give a hoot. Why do more people say that? I don't give a hoot. That's great. Well done, Game Freak. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Sorry about the coughing. Yeah. This remake adds a lot of new items that I had no idea. You can store berry powder. Can you make new berries then? I don't know. Let's see. I have no powder, okay. So I need a berry crusher, I suppose. Oh. A device that enables you to recall what you've heard and seen about famous people. What? What is this? I am so confused right now. Is this who they're connected to? Wow, that's a strange feature, but I kind of like it. It just adds lore, I guess. Not that there's much lore to it, but you know, I don't mind. Let's see. There was one thing I wanted to do. I don't know if you can do it from here. I wanted to switch around the moves. I don't know if that's the thing you can do. Yes, you can. Okay. Let's see. What is some more? It's gonna be a Philly episode today, so not much is gonna happen. If you want to move on, that's fine. So yeah, Bethesda event. Doom kinda underwhelmed me. It looked okay, but I'm not into all that kill animation stuff. That seemed like a lot of the game. And the sound design was really underwhelming. Like, the weapons didn't sound that cool in my opinion. And you didn't hear much of the music either, and there's some really good music in the original Doom games, so I feel there's some lost potential there, but you know, things can change. It's still in development, so I'm not gonna judge too much just yet. I hope Joe doesn't mind that I switched things around here. Okay, that sounds good. But that free-to-play Team Fortress 2 type thing, I don't remember what it's called, but it didn't look that amazing either. But okay, you know, it's got potential like any other game, so it might be good. Who knows? What else did they have? Oh yeah, they announced Dishonored 2, which was leaked on when they accidentally Twitch streamed, which is kind of weird. You should look into that story because that's so weird. They did an accidental stream while they were practicing the announcement like a few days ago. I don't know how they managed to do that, but it's kind of impressive in a way. Yeah, Dishonored 2. They didn't show any gameplay, so there's not much to talk about, but you know, the original Dishonored was really good, and you had a lot of movement options, which is always good in a game, I feel. It adds a lot to the gameplay, at least, giving you options. So, it'll probably be good. I know people were really excited for it, so. And they also announced Fallout Shelter, which is the iOS game. Inspired by FTL, a little bit of this Warmind, I guess. Like this, or XCOM as well. This 2D side view management game, and also survival, I suppose, where you make your shelter and research stuff and go out on quests to gather resources and all this stuff. It looked great. I just don't have an iDevice, so can't really do much about it. But yeah, that looked really cool. And of course, they have to end it with a showstopper. Fallout 4. And they showed a lot of good stuff for that. They didn't really mention too much about the main quest system, like how a quest would play out. But I guess it's just gonna be very similar to what you're used to, because I imagine that's what the fans want. But they're just adding a bunch of side stuff, like you can craft your own weapons and customize them however you want. Not just like stats, but also how they look like. Like, that's totally cool with me. Just allowing players to have more specialized playstyles, or even just looks. It's great. And you have a dog, and you can have follow you, or even grab items for you. Didn't seem like that's a system that will be used a lot, but you know, people like dogs, so I guess bonus points for that. And you're also allowed to like rebuild civilization around you. Like you can pick up all the like trash around you and try to rebuild the structures and houses and build your own camp in a way. And you can build defenses and turrets to defend that. Just seemed very complicated for a side thing in a Fallout game. Some people might be really invested in that. I know they did a similar system for Skyrim and some later DLC stuff. So I'm sure people will enjoy that. I just don't know how much that'll be part of the game, I suppose. But you know, that's totally fine. Fallout 4 looked really great otherwise. Allow you to customize your characters, be male or female and all that. It just looked like a really good Fallout game, in my opinion, and that's what people wanted, and it's out this year, which was a great announcement to make, I think. Because people want that game. When you show that much stuff, people want that bad. So I think they made a lot of people happy with that. Other than that, I don't think Bethesda had anything else to show. But you know, they're a single developer and publisher, so they don't have that much to show after all, so I suppose that's fine. But when I'm recording this is the big like press conference day. We're gonna have when this is out, I think Microsoft have started theirs already. And we're also going to have Electronic Arts and Ubisoft and Sony really late. So that's gonna be a big day. Tons of announcements. You know, probably more Assassin's Creed stuff. Probably more Uncharted on Sony's front. People are still asking for The Last Guardian, but who knows what's up with that. And what else is there? I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront from EA's and Mirror's Edge. I'm just gonna say 2. I think there's a subtitle in there, but I don't remember it right now. So yeah, that's gonna be a big day, I feel. And you're going to hear about some of it at some point, I'm sure. And the day after, I believe, is Nintendo's digital event. And then there's some kind of weird sponsored AMD PC game thing, which almost no one knows what is, from what I understand. So, you know, that's an oddity, but you might get some good announcements from that. I personally have no clue. But yeah, E3 is really exciting and also really funny sometimes, because some game companies try to act cool, you know, have really this weird presenter or a segment that's crazy just to gather attention, I suppose. Like, Ubisoft has been really weird in the last few years. They've kind of straightened their act, I guess, in the last year. But they had Mr. Adrenaline one year as the host. And you might want to YouTube that. There's some stuff going on there. I don't think I could give it a proper description or attention. So you need to get a video of that, I'm sure. That'll be way better than whatever I can do. Yeah, but E3 in the last years have been fun to watch. I feel like maybe it's lost a bit of its punch since people are now, or developers are starting to announce their games before E3 just to gather hype and get more attention than they would. Instead of being like enveloped by this sea of information and trailers and announcements that happens in like this short few days at the E3. So it's kind of crazy. It's understandable, still kind of crazy. That was just not a thing before. Like E3 was the place. If you didn't announce it there, that you made a mistake, basically. Unless you were like a small game, then you probably don't want to be involved with that. But I remember there's one moment from last year's Sony conference that just got me so excited about video games. And that was when they announced Grim Fandango Remastered. Like an updated version of probably one of my favorite games ever. This sort of point-and-click adventure game built by LucasArts. I think maybe their final? Yeah, it was built in 3D and had this really good noir style and amazing soundtrack, and the writing is excellent, and so is the voice acting. The main character is a pretty known Hollywood actor, I believe. If you've ever seen Ugly Betty, I think he's the father. So he has a really good voice, and you know, can really build a character, I feel. There's so much good stuff about Grim Fandango that just hearing that theme song build up at the press conference and just hearing the audience go wild, that was just a great moment. It's so unexpected too that Sony, like this PlayStation conference, and they're announcing a PC game. But that was really good. That sold me. I mean, I didn't get a PS4 for it, but maybe a lot more happy about what Sony's doing, I suppose. Other stuff going on, I suppose that the Steam Monster Summer Sale, which I heard people are not as excited about because there's been so many sales and they bought what they want, and the other games are not that discounted. And there's also been some controversy that some of the publishers are raising the price of their game. So when they lower the price for the sale, there's like a bigger percentage discount. So it looks like a bigger sale. That's kind of crazy. I know Rockstar did that for GTA 5 because they removed the standard version from Steam. And now you have to buy like this pack with in-game cash or something. I'm not quite sure, but there's some extra stuff, so it makes it more expensive. And I did not learn magnitude. That was a dumb move. And yeah, I know a lot of people were excited for GTA 5, maybe to go on sale, but it's not this amazing discount either, so oh well. Just wait a year or two and there will be probably way better. Oh no, Balboa, down for the count. This is probably going to be the last fight, by the way, because time has passed. But yeah, I don't think I should go to Pokemon Center because I did that last time just because I felt so bad for Joe. But this time I'll just end it after this fight. I think that is just necessary. Okay. Let's hear what she has to say first then. I did my best, so I have no regrets. You know? That's a motto for life right there. I'm gonna follow that till the end of time. And with that, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Pokemon Save Swappers. And pay attention to E3. I think you'll have fun with that. Alright? See you next time, and watch Joe's episode whenever that's up. See you then!